Hey y'all, so this week's message for all of us is pretty much talking about beating the odds. It's talking about how far we've come. So we've come a long way. We've experienced a lot of traumatic events, and now we're being encouraged to just give ourselves credit for how far we've come. We beat the odds in so many scenarios, in so many cases, that now we're just still putting pressure on ourselves, and it's like we don't need to do that, because we just need to be able to acknowledge how far we've come, understand the work we put in to be where we are right now, and allow ourselves to move forward and just give ourselves that credit that we need. Also, it's talking about leadership, like basically taking control over our lives, taking lead over our lives, not allowing other people to dictate, to control and determine what we should be doing with our lives. We need to step into this leadership role when it comes to ourselves and where we're going and what we want to do. It's not about anybody else, it's about ourselves and us doing the work to get to where we want to be. And also just reminding ourselves that we have what it takes, and look at how far we've come. And that right there will already prove that we have what it takes to get to where we want to be. So yes, we all experience these traumatic events, this pain or whatever, but give ourselves the credit that we need. Quick story. So I wanted to use one of the decks that I haven't used in a long time that I started out with, which is the ancestral Adinkra cards. These are ancestral guidance cards, and the sister who made them, the queen who made them, she transitioned last year, so I just felt like I wanted to pull them out and just pay some respect to her. And when I pulled the card for us, the card that came up is SANKOFA. And basically SANKOFA is saying go back and get it. It's talking about our history. We don't know where we're going unless we know where we come from. So we're being encouraged to basically look into our lineage, look into our history. Some of us feel lost, confused. We don't know who we are. We don't know where to start. And we may just be encouraged to look into our history, know where we've been at and how far we've come, so that we can move forward, you know what I'm saying, and learn from those lessons and learn from the past, you know what I'm saying. So Sankofa is all about us learning from our past and basically doing things different. And so this could be just from our history, and also we need to learn from our past as far as our personal lives, the things we've done, the choices we've made. Did you learn from those actions? Did you learn from the things that has been taking place in your life? So we're just being encouraged to look at our past so that we can move forward and learn from that. So some of us may be in situations where we just keep repeating the same cycles over and over again, and it's like, are you learning from your past? Are you applying what you've learned from the past so that you can make better decisions, so that we can make better decisions? So that's what we're being encouraged to do, to look at our past, to examine, to make better decisions so that we can move forward, because a lot of us are stuck. A lot of us are unsure. A lot of us do not know who we are. And the place to start is with our history, our lineage, because it's going to show what we've been through, what we've overcame, what we can do different to create just a different way of living for ourselves and just for this world in general. And so I'm just going to read quickly on the card, Sankofa. It says, go back and get it. It is expressed, Sankofa. It is expressed as a mythic bird that flies forward while looking backward with an egg, symbolizing the future in its mouth. And so Sankofa is really important because we all need to look at our past and understand, how far we've come and what we've endured to be where we are right now. So we're being encouraged to pretty much just explore the unknown. And even for some of us, our ancestors want to share information with us. And a lot of people are spooked out about, ancestors, and I'm not into all of that. Well, to me, my personal opinion is you can pay respect to a person that is no longer here. There's nothing wrong with you acknowledging a person who came before you. It's not in a sense where it's on some spooky stuff like this person is going to pop up and you're going to see this person. Like, no, that's just things that the media try to scare us with. But if a loved one transition, it's okay for you to pay respect to that person, to honor that person, to keep their name alive, their legacy, and to really communicate with them on a spiritual level, whereas though they can be able to just assist and help you with things, because for one, they've already been here before, so now they're no longer here and they can assist in ways that you couldn't even imagine. So for some, and this message is for some that it resonates with. So just, your ancestors want to communicate with you. So, tap in and pay attention to the signs and things and celebrate your unique history, where you've come from. You know what I'm saying? And even ask yourself, if you were gone and you transition, would you want people to keep your name alive? It's just that simple, pretty much. Also, we are being encouraged to release self-doubt and let go of fear. So a lot of us been in our heads. We've been doubting ourselves. We've been just not allowing ourselves to move forward and do the things that we truly want to do, because we're in doubt of what's going to happen, how things are going to play out. Well, we are being encouraged to let it go. And we have to find a way to let it go. And some of us just need to act. We just need to do something to get going in order to basically let go of the fear. Write down our goals and dreams. We're being encouraged to write down our goals and dreams. It's just that simple. Like, we have dreams, we're in our head. Now it's time to write them down. It's time for us to believe in ourselves, and it's time for us to pretty much just get it done, pretty much. Also, we have a mindful tip and a health tip. So write down 3 things you appreciate about yourself. So you can say this to yourself or you can write it down, but just write down 3 things you appreciate about yourself. So it's easy to say what you appreciate about somebody else, but what do you really appreciate about yourself? You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you actually said, dang, I really appreciate this about myself? Whether it's just how patient you are, just something. Figure out or find out what you appreciate about yourself. Also, a health tip is do 30 crunches, 30 squats, and 10 push-ups. So if you've been feeling like you want to work out and you ain't really been doing nothing, and you keep saying you're going to start, then start right there. Start with 30 crunches, 30 squats, and 10 push-ups. So that is our health tip to get you going, and at least you can say today or sometime this week that you've worked out, you've moved your body, you did 30 crunches, you did 30 squats, you did 10 push-ups. So pretty much that is our message for the collective. We need to just step into the leadership role when it comes to us taking control over our lives, understanding how far we've come, applying the past to our lives. SANKOFA is the word for today. Knowing where you come from. You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you come from. And a lot of people want to erase history and what they've been through and just try to jump forward into the future. And it's like, no, you can't do that. You have to know where you come from. So we're being encouraged to just look into our lineage, our history. Also dream big, write down our goals, and to release the doubt and the fear, because it's holding us back, and all we have is now in this moment to really move forward and do what we need to do. And excuse that trash truck because it's very loud and annoying and drawing right now. But yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much our message. So we need to stop holding back and do what we need to do for ourselves. Peace.